What's up, beaches?
Can we pull the laptop closer?
Oh, yeah, we can do
Because
that.
I'm stretching.
Welcome back to our podcast.
What's up, friends? Are you sure it's close?
Is that better?
Woohoo.
I feel like that's better.
I think it's better. Okay. We're back. It's Friday. It's 10 a.m. I'm so happy.
For real, we record on
Sundays.
Oh, look what you did.
I was loud. My bad. I'm excited. I'm in a good mood today.
We record on Sundays because
That's our only free time.
that's our only free time. But, you know, I think it works out because it gives us time to, you know, it takes me a full week to edit one of these stupid things. An entire week to edit and upload. And now I have 2 places to upload because we're now on Spotify. We're now on Spotify and iTunes and like 6 other platforms. So pretty much wherever you get your podcasts, you can listen instead of watch.
We're on platforms that I haven't even heard of.
I know. Anchor. We're on Anchor.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, it's by Spotify. It's for hosting. It's whatever. It's fine.
It's
But
irrelevant. I don't need to know this.
I don't know.
I do need to know this.
They didn't need to know that we record on Sundays, but you know.
But now you know.
But now you know. It's Friday, 10 a.m. We're eating candy and kombucha. It's
Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast of champions. All right.
I'm not mad about it.
How was your week? Did you have a good week?
I think so. What did I do this week? I worked all week. I'm going to eat my candy first.
Okay. Well, my week was just okay. Like, it was just a week, and there's nothing really exciting to say about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, apparently we're not talking about our weeks because neither one of us know what we did.
We didn't do anything.
We worked.
Yeah.
We did all the things. I was busy running my ass off until like midnight last night.
It's good to be busy, though. It kind of keeps your mind, you know,
Yeah,
focused
but
and sharp.
Do you ever
keep
hit
that
that
mind
point
sharp.
where you're busy? Okay, how do I say this? I feel like everyone has been there at some point. You are working on actual work, a personal project, whatever it may be, and then you're in a place that you don't necessarily want to be, but you're there because you had to be.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're
relate.
there long after is necessary because I did not drive myself there last night.
Oh, no.
So at the point that I could have left, I was just sitting there. And I reached this point where I sat not even on a chair, but on a cart in the back room, just sitting there. My shoulders were hunched over and I was sad. So I was silent.
really sad. You should have called me. I could have come got you maybe.
It was midnight.
Oh, nope. I was sleeping.
It was midnight. You don't answer after like 8:30. So yeah, that was just the point that I hit last night, and I accepted my situation and I was trying to keep myself in check. But I was just I'm tired. I don't want to be here. And I had to just accept that, you know, I made that choice to not drive myself.
Now you're at the mercy of others.
Yeah.
And it's all your fault.
So I had to wait for things to get made and accomplished, and I didn't like it. I didn't want to own my choice, but I did, and I had to accept my consequence. Hooray!
I'm accepting my consequence. I'm going to eat a piece of candy, even though I just had lunch. It's fine.
Eat all the candy. You just had lunch? Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I know.
Dang.
Right?
How do Sundays go by so fast?
I don't know.
Anyway.
So that's part of accountability, and that's kind of what we're talking about today, even though we already did. But
they go hand in hand, though, don't they?
They do go hand in hand. So let's introduce our topic for the day.
Do I have to do that? I think I have to do
Yeah.
that. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about both, right? We're kind of going to talk about accountability.
Well, because
Kind
accountability is number one.
Yeah.
Should I pull up the list? I'll pull up the list.
Yeah. Well, I have the list.
Okay, you pull up the list.
I have my Google Drive list.
So what we're going to talk about today is our values.
Our core values.
Our core values. Funny play on words.
It's so great.
What we did was we came up with 10 things that we feel like a good, well-rounded person is going to value. And we would like to share those with you and maybe get your thoughts about
Hopefully
all of that.
you agree.
Yeah, hopefully you agree because
That would be wonderful.
we spent a very long time just
We
trying
really
to come up with
did.
this and trying to fit it to an anagram, I guess. Not really an anagram.
No,
but
not an
We
anagram.
tried. Whatever you call that. It's kind of.
It's organized by the alphabet. Is there a word for that? It's alphabetical.
It's alphabetical.
We'll go with that.
Like A is for apple. No, A is for
accountability. Wow, we're dorks.
So we already talked about accountability a little bit. I do want to say that right after we talked about accountability, I had somebody in the store who said something like pretty.
I don't know who this person was, but I love it. I don't know who
she was. Okay, so she's from, I think she said Wisconsin. Like she was just in the store visiting family from Wisconsin. And
from Wisconsin. Welcome to Galleon, Ohio.
She was with a family member. I'm not going to embarrass myself by pretending to remember who this family member was, but she was with a family member, and they were picking out outfits and looking at jewelry. And the one lady was like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about these choices?" And then the other lady made her decision, and she's like, "Oh my God, okay, yeah, I know, I can feel it." She's not guiding her towards one decision or the other, and so the lady makes her decision, and she's like, "Yeah, that's what I would have picked too, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm real bossy." And we all kind of, had a little awkward laugh, and I said, "At least you admit it." Awkward laughs are awful. Don't be so funny.
They're so funny.
So I said, "Well, at least you admit it." And she's like, "Oh, honey, I admit it. I own it. I live up to it, and I know how to take control of it." And I was like,
"Is that what it was?"
It was something to those.
I'm gonna look up the actual quote because you sent it to me.
And that wasn't even the actual quote, but it was very, very close.
Some biscuit.
I know. She said, "I know it. I own up to it, and I own it." And
she said, "Yes, I own up to it. I own it, and I'm responsible for
it." And I said, "Yes. You know what? You would really like our podcast because we just talked about that kind of thing."
But it's so true. You have to just own your life and whatever you are. If you are flaky, like Phoebe.
Phoebe flaky.
If you're flaky, just own it. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. I feel like it's only a bad thing if you let other people take its power. Right? And that's the whole thing that we talked about with accountability. You take your power back. Mm-hmm. Be a superhero. Be your own superhero.
Like, if you're bossy, that's fine. Know how to use it and know when not to use it. You don't see Superman using his laser eyes everywhere because that's irresponsible. But if he knows that he has them and he knows when to use them.
If I had laser eyes, I feel like a lot of people would cease to exist. It's a good thing I don't.
But if you did, you could control it, right?
I could control it.
I really like this analogy.
If I didn't, I would accept the consequences of my actions.
Right.
But it would be so fun.
It would be so fun just to laser people.
What about if I was invisible?
Just like laser like their feet so that their shoes get really hot and they're like, "Oh my God, what's going on?"
Just their feet?
Yeah.
But then you melt. Oh, as long as if they're wearing tennis shoes and melt their shoes to the spot they're standing. Yes. I would melt so many people into just awkward moments. Like, I people watch.
People.
I love people watching. So I'd be walking down the street like, "Oh, that looks like something weird is happening."
Melted.
And then they're just standing there. I'd have too much fun. Or being invisible. I would pick that. Okay. Are we going on to number 2, or do you have more things to say about accountability?
I want to be a shapeshifter, but that's all I have to say. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That would be my superpower. So yeah, accountability is probably top on our list of the things that you should value, like the way you should live. That's pretty high up there.
But we have number 1.
9 more that we have to get through. We'll get through it.
We're gonna get through it. We're gonna power through. Okay, number 2, letter B is. I want to say the reference, and I'm not going to because I know I can't, but I'm going to use my own.
Okay.
No, not my own. I'm just going to relate it back. Guys, I'm a Libra. We haven't talked about star signs yet, have we?
No, I think
we kind of mentioned it in passing.
I really liked doing the love languages. I really kind of want to do like a read your star sign, but that'll be like in the next series.
We're going to do it.
So stay tuned. Watch for that because that one's going to be fun.
It's going to be so fun.
Okay, so you're a Libra.
I'm a Libra. And that means
help me, I'm a Libra.
We
going.
need help. We need help, and here's why. Because we want everything to balance out perfectly.
Balance.
And it's so hard. So that's what number 2 is balance everything.
Keep everything in balance.
How do you balance everything? How do you balance work and play and family and friends and husband and kids and
sweet and salty and
hey,
there you go.
Candy and kombucha. That's how we balance that.
That's
right
how
there.
you balance
Kombucha is going to clear out all the crap that I put into my body today.
Yeah.
And it's going to be wonderful.
I read something. It wasn't. Did I read it or did I maybe make a comment? Oh my gosh, I wish I had more control of my life, but I don't. Somebody said something and I said, well, that's why sweet and salty exist. But I don't remember. But sweet and salty do exist because they create a harmonious balance, and it's amazing.
They do.
But it, like, not just with food, like with your life, you really have to find that balance that works for you. And then once you do, like, just stick to it. Like, make that your thing. Like, I have to do this before I can do this, or I need this and this all together, or whatever. I don't know. What are your more thoughts?
My more thought number 1, my ADHD brain is rubbing off on you.
No, I told you, I have it too. We both have it.
Is it as bad as mine though? Because I feel like you had yourself together more than I did, and now we're on the same level.
I'm just really good at hiding it.
Can you teach me how to be? No? Okay. Well, I'm just hopelessly lost then. And I guess what my thoughts are on this is, I don't know. You just have to balance whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Work, play, vacations, staying at home, going out, spending money. Guys, I hate budgets.
Oh, girl.
I hate them.
That one's going to be coming up too. Once you learn how to budget, like once you set down the foundation, it's not bad at all. You don't even have to like numbers.
But I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm beginning to accept it because it's helping me balance out, okay, what do I really want to do? Balance
out boundaries and freedom. Yeah. That's what you do when you budget. Yeah. You're balancing your boundaries and your freedom.
And it's hard.
Mm-hmm. It is hard.
But balancing money is probably a huge thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like I'm in the business of taking people's money, so but I will like check my customers every once in a while, like
you're my accountability partner.
You don't have to pay for this all at once.
Yay!
If you think you're gonna get in trouble.
Except I'm going to be buying my stuff.
Yeah.
I have it all set out. I budgeted for it. Because that's what I budget for.
Well, you've also known that this stuff was coming in, so you had time to prepare.
I did.
Which is great.
But now I'm budgeting to get a manicure and a pedicure here in about a month. And that costs a lot of money. Okay. Anyway, we're balancing it all out.
Balance it out. What else we got?
Letter C. That's what we're going to go with.
Number letter
for the day. Confidence.
Ooh.
So hard.
Confidence is hard.
Are you confident?
I have my days.
I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, because I think confidence can be circumstantial. Well, I think we probably put too much of our confidence on circumstantial things when really it could be an all the time thing. But a lot of times that we let these situations that happen to us affect our confidence in ourselves, affect our confidence in our abilities to perform well.
Yeah.
When really it's a mindset. It's not how things are affecting you. It's how you affect the things. That's what confidence means to me in a very abstract way of looking at it. But
I don't know if mine's going to be abstract or a little bit more tangible. Confidence to me, completely and utterly fake.
You think the idea of confidence is fake?
I think confidence is fake because
it's about what you put out there. And
well, here's why.
Okay.
You know that phrase, fake it till you make it?
I hate that phrase.
Me too.
I cannot tell you.
I despise it.
That phrase right there, like literally almost destroyed my life. I'm not even kidding.
That makes me so sad.
That much. But go on. No, go on. Let's hear it.
I hate it too. I've actually changed it. I think I saw it on Pinterest one time. It said, don't fake it till you make it, face it till you make it.
Ooh,
And I
like that
love
one
that.
better.
Yeah, because it didn't say, oh, pretend that everything's fine. It said, no, go through it. Shit's going to suck for a while. And then you're going to make it out the other side. So I like that one better.
That's way better.
In the terms of confidence, I like fake it till you make it.
Ugh.
Because that's what worked for me. I have never been a confident person. Ever. And then I reached this point where I just decided I don't care. And I'm going to pretend to have all this confidence in the world and pretend to be this badass.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what goes on inside my head. Nobody knows what I'm thinking while it's happening. And in doing that, all of a sudden, I just, not necessarily overnight, but over the course of a few months, I wasn't faking it anymore.
It's kind of like putting something on your vision board, which we haven't talked about vision boards yet, but I'd like to.
Let's talk about vision boards. Can we make vision boards? Let's do that.
That would be probably like a bonus episode for like the YouTube era, but
hell yeah. Let's go buy vision boards. Anyway,
do it.
Continue on.
So like with a vision board, the idea behind a vision board is you write down these things that you want to happen, and if they're in front of your face all the time, you will make them happen. So I guess that kind of plays into fake it until you make it, but I wish we could say it a different way. I don't like it because it doesn't feel authentic, but when you want to have confidence in something, like that is authentic. And so even if you have to fake it, even if you have to say, I'm just going to put on a strong face for today, and then eventually you'll grow into it, like that's fine. But
so I mean, I don't like the phrase either, but that's why I use it there.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm good with that. Again, we'll go into confidence a lot more later. We're just touching on this.
We're gonna elaborate so much. Those are gonna be hour-long episodes.
Oh, more than likely. Yeah. More than likely.
They'll be long. We'll probably have drinks. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
Yay. Okay. D.
Number D. The big D.
Number D. Number D. Letter D. Number. Wait.
4.
Letter 4. Number D.
Yes.
Is that what we're on?
Is
great. Discipline.
It's discipline.
And not the kind of disciplining a small child, but kind of.
Sort of. Like
Maybe.
You have to have discipline in order to make a lot of these values work.
So what is discipline?
Oh, what is... Okay, so discipline is what you need in order to keep things in balance, right? So I think about discipline as being, yes, I am going to take the me time right now, but I really have these responsibilities that I need to get done. If I didn't have discipline, I would sit on the couch and not have that balance between work and play.
Friends for the 800th time.
Yes, I would do that. So for me, the discipline means that giving yourself, time to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy, but then making sure that when it's time to get the stuff done, you get up and you get it done, and that it all works out. Does that make sense? Like, what? I don't know. Whatever I said about discipline.
Because we can't remember more than 10 seconds past.
I know, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. And for me, honestly, discipline is more of keeping your word to yourself.
There you go.
Is it better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I mean, that's what it is to me. If I say I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., it's doing that. It's, what else is it? It's, making plans with a friend. And then, yes, I understand sometimes I will need to cancel because I'm just not in the headspace for it. But 75-80% of the time, it's saying, you know what, you committed to this, follow through.
Like recognizing what you need even when it's not what you want.
Yeah.
And then making sure that you get what you need so that you can have what you want.
And for me, a huge part of that is working out. I never, ever want to wake up at 5 a.m. and work out. But I do every day.
You do.
Well, 85% of days. There's some days that 5 a.m. comes really early and I was up until like midnight or 1 and I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Oh, well. But it's just that's who I want to be. So it's being disciplined enough and following through to be the person that you want to be.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty fair discipline.
I think so.
I don't know. Yeah.
Someone will probably disagree. If you disagree, let us know what you think it is, because
Yeah, let us know.
We
in
like
the comments.
opinions. I love opinions.
I
wanna
love
know what
reading
everybody
comments.
thinks.
Yeah. Give us those
Yay.
comments.
Number
E is for energy. And not the kind that you get from coffee. Right?
I don't know, unless coffee boosts your energy, but your energy is like your aura, right?
That's a different kind of energy.
But it can still tie in because your aura is all pretty colors. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I kind of wonder what my aura is sometimes. I don't even know what all the colors are, though. But it's your...
I think mine's like blue, but I can't remember.
You had yours red?
No, like I took a stupid internet test. Probably BuzzFeed or
You
something.
did a Reddit quiz. Yeah. No, I'm going to go find the quiz later. Energy is like your core feeling.
Like what you're putting out there. It's it's really intangible. It's not a very easy thing to try to describe.
It's not. I don't know that there's any way you can truly wrap your mind around it because your energy is not your mood. And that's where so many people get lost.
Right.
You think your energy is your mood. No, you're allowed to have a bad mood or be in a bad mood without it affecting your energy and the way you come off to the world.
Yeah. Your energy is like your attitude.
It's just it's your little atmosphere around you.
It's your spirit.
It's your bubble.
Your bubble of, whatever it is that you are.
I went for bubble of trust, but it's circle of trust, and that would have been wrong.
Yeah. The tree of trust.
The tree of trust. That's
new. A movie you probably haven't seen.
I should watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Moving on to, are we on letter 6? Number F?
Fortitude.
I don't know.
Fortitude.
This one's all you.
Oh, gosh, I do have to read this one, though, because
You're gonna read
I know that it's important. I just can't.
It's very hard to put into words.
Okay, so fortitude is when you go through some tough shit. And you don't really want to come out on the other side, but you have to come out on the other side. When it's almost like tenacity, like fortitude and tenacity, I feel are very related. And that was something that I said earlier, probably either this week or last week. COVID's been hard on small businesses. I'm a small business owner. I've also made other choices in my business that probably weren't the most sound, and I probably should have shut down like at least 3 times. I should not be open today, but I am.
I'm so glad you didn't. My closet loves you. My bank account hates you.
I know. Your budget hates you. But
that
Kurt, my husband said something. We were talking to my dad. My husband said something about, blah, 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 yada, yada. Well, at least you're still open and they're not. And I'm like, look, that's just sheer tenacity that I'm even still open. Like that is fortitude. And that is the only example that I have. But there's a lot of times in your life where you're just going through something and it looks like you are never going to be able to dig yourself out. But fortitude can help you if you just, again, this might be another fake it till you make it type of thing. Put it on your vision board. I will get through this. I will get over this. Girl, you got it. Like put it up there. Remind yourself that you're a badass and you can do it.
Badass bitch.
And just dig yourself out.
Hey, can we also call it powering through?
Yeah, powering through.
Because I say that at least 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something to keep on trucking, keep on moving, push forward, power through. Yeah. Give me more references.
Power through. And if you need help powering through, ask for it.
Always ask for help.
There's people out there who don't even know that you're struggling. So maybe if you just open up and say, hey, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? Somebody out there is going to be able to help you. Or
who else can they call?
The Ghostbusters. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Us!
Da-na-na-na-na. Look, you did it again. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm being bad today.
Maybe we should move the microphone a little bit. No, I'm kidding.
We can call us. That's why we put our friend on demand on Instagram.
It's on friend on demand. If you need somebody that you just need to vent to and you need to do it anonymously and say, hey, I could really use some advice right now.
And maybe somebody who doesn't know your circumstance because it gets awkward sometimes.
It does.
If you don't want to talk to your friends or your family because you're scared of that judgment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things.
We're definitely not going to judge you. We've got at
Judgment free.
5 different women that monitor our social media pages.
At least.
There's
lots of us.
If you are in need of somebody to say, hey, I'm really struggling right now, I could use a little bit of advice. I could just use a shoulder to cry on. Maybe just need to vent a little bit. Just send us a message.
And we'll be here to say, let's go get coffee.
And yeah, we'll go get coffee and we'll figure out how to get you to power through. Fortitude.
Okay, letter G.
G is for
genuineness.
I hate that word, but it works.
I do too.
It fits. Can we change it to Guinness?
Only if when we discuss genuineness, we are drinking a Guinness.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm here for it.
I guess I'm all right with that too.
All right, so genuineness. This goes back to kind of what we talked about with authenticity. You can't define it. There is no way to say if someone else is being genuine, but you can absolutely monitor and dictate your own genuineness. And are you doing things from a good place? Are you making decisions with manipulative intentions? Are you doing it just because you want to be a good person and this is where your heart's at? Only you can dictate that, right?
Right.
So that's all genuineness is, hey, am I being my best self? Am I being true in what I'm doing? Or is it all a lie? Is it a facade put on to appease somebody else?
Right. Put the things that you value on your vision board and then ask yourself in every single decision, does this decision reflect these values?
We're so making a vision board.
I know. We've brought it up at least 3 times. It has to happen now.
Yeah, it's just the universe. It is. Do you have anything else to say about that?
No.
Okay. Good. We have 3 more.
3 more. Oh, wow.
I know. We got through it so fast.
Shoot, let's just make our vision boards now. Like, we're going to have plenty of time.
We don't have boards.
Oh. Sad.
We
need to get Hawaii on my vision board.
We're going to do actual, tangible vision boards, right?
Craft time.
Thank God.
Yes.
Because I don't want a digital one.
No.
I want to cut and paste and act like I'm 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes it feel a whole lot more like real. Yeah, like you're actually taking action to this.
Like something you can hang up in your room and see every day, not where you have to surf through 8 different apps on your phone to get there and get distracted, because I can't ever get to the app I'm looking for in one try.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
I inevitably click on 3 other ones and I'm like, wait, what was I doing?
Yeah, like I understand that Pinterest was kind of supposed to be like that idea, but it doesn't work because I end up pinning a lot more things to Pinterest than I value, you know?
For real. I have a whole funny board on Pinterest.
Keep your mouth close to the mic.
I'm trying.
That's why it takes me all week to edit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I'm trying, but she's here. Okay.
Well, she's going to have to wait.
I just told her that.
Okay. She's got 10 minutes.
All right. Number H.
H. Hey, yeah, we are almost done. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good today, guys.
It's just one of those days. I think it's because the sun's out and we really want to go outside.
Oh,
or is that just me? I want to go lay in the sun like a dog.
I'm going to take my dog. My dog likes to lay in the sun. I'm going to take my dog to the dog park. She's going to meet up with her brothers for the first time since she's been adopted.
That's all the way far away, isn't it?
Alum Creek. We're going to stop at IKEA too.
Son of a biscuit.
I know.
We need to take our dogs to the dog park sometime.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Humility. Humbleness.
Something that I struggle with sometimes.
Oh, I definitely do. It's hard, but it's, I think, very necessary, because without humility, you maybe tread the line. I know that's not the way to say it. It's tread water, walk the line.
Okay, so you
sit on the fence.
You dance the line.
Maybe
Let's
it's
dance
that.
it. Let's dance it.
Let's dance
tango
the line.
the line of almost like narcissism.
That's exactly where I was going.
Self-absorption. Okay, so and then this one, this is humility is something that also needs something to offset it, right? Because you don't want to be like in your feels all the time, like, oh my God, I'm such a horrible person. I'm really terrible at what, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It needs to have confidence to balance it out.
But all it is I am confident and knowing your own worth, and simultaneously knowing you're not worth any more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because That's what it takes in this world. I've said this for years now. It takes all kinds. And everybody has a different gift, right? Mm-hmm. I have no idea how to run a boutique.
I don't know how to run a winery.
Not a clue. But that is kind of the beautiful part of it, because we have these different talents, and then we're able to bring, just all sorts of features to the table. Mm-hmm. And that's part of why this works. I don't know how to edit these videos. I don't know all the things that we need. But we both have this common goal.
And you have the humility to say, I don't know how to do this. This is all you.
And then I say, help me.
Help. I need somebody.
Help. Not just anybody. Help.
That was a beautiful harmony.
It really was. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Just practice.
So I guess my thoughts on humility. I struggle with it, but I value this one a lot, because I think that with a more humble world, we'll be able to kind of have more of an open mind. Mm-hmm. I feel like the people who are the most closed-minded are the ones who are more inwardly focused and less outwardly focused. So with humility, it allows you to maybe turn off your self-importance for a little bit and then kind of see everybody else as important too, which if we are trying to, create a culture of badass bitches here, aggressively supporting other women, then that's exactly what you need to do is you need to have the confidence to recognize that you yourself are a badass bitch. But then you need to,
so is she.
And so is she, right? Flip the
script.
No.
I don't know.
I said something earlier and it was really cool. You need to turn your self-importance off for a little bit so you can see the importance in everybody else, and that's where humility is going to help you. Love to hear percussion.
It's going to turn into karaoke part-time.
Oh, we should do a carpool karaoke. No, that would nobody would listen to that. Literally nobody.
I don't care if anybody would listen. It'd make me laugh. Be a fun thing to do in the summer when we can go out and drive.
We're going to do all kinds of fun podcasts in summer. I swear that we are.
Can we do some outside?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to the dog park and do one.
No, oh my chaos. No, thank you.
Everyone would watch the dogs.
Okay. What's that one?
We have to move on. Okay.
Yeah, we have two more.
Letter I.
We got two more.
I love letter I.
I'll let you talk about it then.
I don't know. Well, you have to talk about it too.
Okay.
I love them all. I'm very biased towards all of them. But I love letter I because it's intentionality. And it's making the decision to be present in all of your choices. And really focusing on how you use your time. Because my clock that I brought up, I forget when. Do you remember my clock?
I remember your clock, the broken clock.
Yeah, and it says time is non-refundable. Spend it wisely. I mean, binging Netflix is cool and all, and I do it a lot. But when I do, it's because I've gotten everything else done, or maybe I need that time to just sit at home and recharge. I don't want to do it every day because then I feel like I've wasted time. And I don't know, has this ever happened to you where you have maybe sat at home for too long or wasted so much time that you feel guilty about it?
That happens to my husband all the time. It doesn't happen to me as much. I think it used to when I was younger, and now I'm just like, F it, I don't care.
Fudge it.
Yeah. But I do agree, like even if it's not just sitting at the couch, when you do things with intention, kind of going back to genuineness, going back to accountability, going back to that, you just write your values on your board. When you do things with intention, they are going to reflect your values, and they are going to make sure that you have spent a very efficient use of your time.
Yeah, because autopilot is a really cool thing for the car, but not for your life. If you just go through the motions and you never think twice about what you're doing, you're going to miss out on a lot of really beautiful parts of life.
So intentionality is like part goal setting and part execution,
we
right?
should talk about goals.
Ooh.
Goals would be fun.
Yeah.
Goals are hard. Let's incorporate that.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You ready for the last one?
I am.
Are we going to just say it, or are we going to say the first line? I love the first line. I can't wait for you guys to read this blog post because it's so fun.
Yeah, blog post is almost...
Blog post.
Blogs are like a thing now.
Blogs are totally a thing now.
Yeah.
And they're going to be a weekly thing.
A weekly thing. Spend a few minutes and just like read our stupid minds because we got lots of stuff to say that we can't really say on a podcast. So
the ADHD is strong with these ones.
J stands for
don't be a judgmental hoe.
Don't be a judgmental hoe. I love it.
I do too.
I love us.
It's
stop being judgmental. Just be judgment free. You know,
just be a nice human.
Yeah. A lot of these things really tie into each other. It's more like a web of things that
we should have called it that.
A
web of values.
The web of the value web.
I love it. The Korology value web.
Yeah. Like with humility.
We're renaming it.
We're reading. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just start the podcast over.
We'll see you again in 40 minutes.
Let's just start it over. No. So like with humility, right? You know, if you're a humble person and you're being open-minded, you're not being judgmental. And being non-judgmental is really going to help you, you know, with being an open-minded person and listening to other people. And
above and beyond that, I think every woman, every person has been in a situation where they felt judged.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a good feeling. I'm willing to bet everyone can attest to that. It doesn't make you feel happy.
Kurt, just today, we're eating our hamburgers.
Yum.
And we're trying to cut down on carbs, me for actual health reasons, and then him because he loses like 15 pounds a week whenever he cuts out bread. So we're eating our hamburgers. This is going to be a really quick story. Eating our hamburgers.
It's you for actual health reasons and him just because.
Just because. But he's eating his hamburger and he puts the bun off to the side. He's like, I really feel stupid putting my bun off to the side. I'm like, who's watching you? Who's judging you? Nobody cares that you're not eating the bun. He's like, yeah, but I just feel like an idiot. I'm like, it's a hamburger. Come on, get a grip.
Oh.
I'm done. That was it.
Oh,
that's my judgment story. But yeah.
Well, that's another part of judgment. Don't judge other people, but don't judge yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I judge myself all the time.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. I try not to. I try to keep it in check. But sometimes you just it's like society makes you do it. It's how we've been brought up, right? And that's bad to say makes you do it.
You know, you're making comparisons to other people that have no business being compared to.
Because they haven't lived your life. They don't know the things that you've done, been through, said, learned.
Don't judge yourself compared to somebody else. Yeah. There's a really good quote. I'm going to find that when we go
find it.
Oh yeah. It's another podcast.
Oh, it's coming in like 10 weeks.
Yeah, 10 weeks. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's another one that we're going to do. We're going to hit it hard.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be great. Okay.
So,
number A.
To sum up.
It's been a thing this whole time. Number A, accountability. Be accountable for your life, your choices, your everything.
B, strike a balance.
Strike a balance. I like
In
it.
everything that you do, strike a balance.
C,
is
fake the confidence, find the confidence, be confident.
Fake the confidence and then be the confidence. Yeah, I like it. It works for me.
D is for
discipline. Even when you don't want to do it, you should probably do it.
Just show up and do it anyway. E is for exude your energy.
Exude that energy, girl. Be the sunshine. Yeah,
you're doing F.
Be the F is for fortitude. We're not doing well today. F is for fortitude. Figure it out and power through.
Power through. G is for genuineness. Just do everything with a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
H, humility. Forget about yourself for a little bit. Maybe look at the world around you. See what you can do to help it.
Yep. I is for intentionality. Just, you only get so much time. Don't waste it. Use it wisely.
Use it wisely. And J,
don't be a judgmental hoe. That's my favorite now. All right, we did it.
This podcast felt really rushed, but I'm really glad that we got through it anyway.
It did. They all kind of feel rushed. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We did it, guys.
We did good. We didn't freeze this time.
No freeze frame.
No freeze frame.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
Let us know what your values are and if you agree with our values in the comments below. So.
And until next time, wish us luck
with our lives.
Bye.